Outing by Michael Rosen. Right, Class 6. Right, Class 6. I'm talking. I want complete quiet. And that includes you, David Alexander. Yes, you. No need to turn around, David. There aren't any other David Alexanders here, are there? Louise, it isn't absolutely necessary for your watch to play us London's Burning just now, is it? Right. As you know, it was our plan to go out today to the Science Museum. Now, I'd hoped it would not be necessary for me to have to tell you. Yes, you as well, Abdul. You're in Class 6 as well, aren't you? I saw that, Mark. I saw it. Any more and you'll be out. No trip. Nothing. I'd hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for me to tell you how to behave when we go on a trip. But, and this is a big but, you haven't heard a word I've said, have you, Donna? This is a big but. I have to tell you how to behave, don't I? Why? Yes, it is because you never listen. But there is another reason, isn't there? Yes, Warren. Because of what happened last time. Let us remind ourselves of a few things. The food, even as I speak. Would you believe it? I can see that Fan has opened her can of drink. I do not believe it. I really don't. Do we have lunch at 9:30 at school? No, we have lunch at 12:15. But Fan, you've already begun yours. If you remember, last time, Joanna had eaten all her sandwiches before she even got to school. Lloyd sat in his orange and it burst. And Alfred put a chocolate Swiss roll in his pocket. And, yes, it melted. So remember, lunch is when? Yes, of course lunch is at lunchtime, but when? 12:15. Correct. Perhaps I thought when I got up this morning I won't have to tell Class 6 about what to do when we get to the station. But then I remembered David's little gang, who decided they wouldn't wait for me to tell them what train to get on. And before we all knew it, David and his little gang were heading to the seaside on their own. When we get to the museum, of course you're not listening, are you, Linda? But then of course you didn't listen last time, did you? And then you wondered why. You sat on Lloyd's orange after Lloyd had already sat on it once. When we get to the museum, do we run about the corridors? Do we run about screaming? Do we go sliding on the shiny floors? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Thank you, Mervyn. That's enough. I'm very glad you've got jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn. We're all very glad you've got jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn. But what has that got to do with sliding on the floor at the Science Museum? Precisely. Nothing. I'm very sorry, Mervyn, but nobody at all wants to know about the jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn. Now, when you're ready, when you're quiet, we will all go. That doesn't mean leaping up in the air, Karen, does it? Louise, why is your watch now playing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow? Yes, I know it could be She's a Jolly Good Fellow, Zoe, but that isn't what we're talking about, is it? Mervyn, if I hear about your sandwiches, all the jam in your sandwiches, if I hear about them once more, I shall go into the duck. Yes, John, what do you want? I don't know what ducks, John. Any ducks. Right, when there is complete quiet, you'll find your partners and stand by the door. Oh no, not another chocolate Swiss roll, Alfred, surely not. Marcia, you cannot have Charmin and Donna as your partner because that makes 3, and that 3 does not mean partner, does it? And perhaps you can put your comb in your bag for at least 3 seconds, just giving us enough time to get to the door. Good. Right, Class 6, we're off. Why not leave your watch behind, Louise?